Hey guys, by the way, no disrespecting Candy, only to the ones that just fucking up. Right? I mean, am I right or am I right? I know I get into it.
I'll take a half an
Anyway, my name is Sister. I am a representative. So if we gotta raise noise and raise awareness, people like yourselves start coming out here and saying, no fucking more, then we've done our job. And I get to make a shitload of friends along the way, and that's a beautiful thing, right? Take a picture of this. Okay, yeah. Oh, here we go. Speech time. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Make a call, my friend.
Alright. Yes, I would. Get that. In fact, I don't know if it's better for you to hold that here or what.
Well, this side of you. Go ahead and grab that. Hold that. And I'll hold the button.
Well, I need to be like in the picture, right?
I think you do.
Okay. Can you guys hear me alright? Yeah, alright.
Can I hear you alright?
Sorry about your eardrums. I'm apologizing in advance. Not directed to you personally, I promise. Okay. We are gathered here today to address the Los Angeles Police Department with some grievances that we have. We feel like our rights, constitutional, are not being protected in the manner that we believe that they should be. You know, we believe that there's corruption going on in the department that's overlooked. We hear about terms called like the Blue Code and little inner street gangs like the Jokers and all this other kind of madness that, you know, we can't confirm or deny everything, but the fact is that things are not done as they should and people are fearing their law enforcement, and that just cannot happen in the United States of America. So, I will start with a quote from a man. A name is more than just a noun, verb or adjective. It's your life, your legacy, your journey, sacrifices, and everything you've worked hard for every day of your life as an adolescent, young adult, and adult. It is with a heavy heart that I call for a short moment of silence to those who are no longer with us due to this senseless act of violence we've witnessed over the past few weeks to honor their legacies. After this moment of silence, I will call them by name. Alright. First on our list is Miss Monica Quinn. May you rest in peace. Very sorry that you got caught up in this act of violence that ended your life. We wish you all the best wherever you may be now. Pete Lawrence, we wish you the same. We wish you a peaceful, eternal existence. Michael Crane, the same goes for you. We love you, brother, with all of our heart and soul, and we pray that you made it to the place that you're supposed to go to. Jeremiah McKay, I'm sure you're a wonderful man to your family, and it's so sorry that you're not with us anymore. Last but not least, Christopher Dorner. You stood up for what you believed in. It may have been the wrong way, but murder and violence is never the answer to any problem, ever. You stood up for what you believed in. You did not get your day in court. And that is criminal. This must be a time of reflection, a time to fully examine not only the story of what pushed a man to go so as far as everything against he believed, what drove a man to think that his only available recourse after being shunned for breaking the blue line and attempting to expose corruption was revenge. But this is also a time to fully investigate the unjust reciprocations of government agencies. And at this time, these blatant decimations of our civil rights are brought to an end. We demand this now. The Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution guarantees that no man shall be deprived of life, liberty, or prosperity without due process. Christopher Dorner was most undoubtedly guilty for what he did, but he never got his day in court, and a man made a decision to end his life. If we lose our Bill of Rights, anybody can do whatever they want without repercussion. Our law enforcement, if you do not know the Bill of Rights at the back of your hand, you will step on everybody you're supposed to protect and serve. It happens every day, and each one of you knows about it all too well. Unfortunately, your iPods and all the other crap that you use when you get paid is more important than speaking up for truth and justice. And let me remind you what justice means. It is the quality of being fair and reasonable. All of you have that on your conscience. None of you are exempt. With the direct order heard around the world, get the gas, burn it down, all due process was thrown out the window. He had no right. You guys gave him no right to due process. You know, he had no fair trial. He was refused the right to surrender. Christopher Dorner's alleged allegations should not be condoned. He was a murderer. But the reaction of the police departments from all around Southern California, kill on sight order, careless collateral damage, and even opening fire on innocent people without bothering to get confirmed identification has made it clear that our rights as citizens are being blatantly ignored, and that this department is unfit to serve its people. Period. Why should we be scared of our law enforcement? A 270-pound black man shooting Mexican women? This is ridiculous. And when are the amends going to come? When are the amends just going to go to court? LAPD is not going to stand up and be like, look, this guy's on real high alert. We made a big mistake. Maybe we can get some healing when we start hearing those words. Call upon the Los Angeles Police Department and all public servants across this nation to remember your oath. We plead with you to work within the laws that guarantee the basic human rights of every individual. We ask that you live by your motto, to protect and to serve. Not find crime when there is no crime.
Hey,
not stand for that
nice to
shit
see you.
anymore.
Good to see
Expect
you.
a lot more videotaping. The people must know they can come to you for safety, not have to hide from you in fear. We must know that you will stand with us, not against us. You must end the corruption and injustice within your own forces so that this nation can be truly free and be united. And the demise of this nation is in your hands. You guys have the opportunity to make amends and change, just as all men do. And we are forgiving people. Don't worry, we have one more thing for you guys. First of all, these are the three most important words. Everything, this fucking building, your badges, everything, are based on these fucking three words. We the people. Some people seem to forget that, especially fucking Barack Obama, but I'm not getting into that. Alright, so, we're gonna try to get through these papers and pull out the Bill of Rights, because there seems to be a few things that the LA Police Department has forgotten about.
Christopher Dorner.
Oh.
Officer Christopher Dorner. It was violated. Guilty.
Just keep your eye on Channel 5.
Yeah.
5? That's Channel 5 right there. Hey, Channel 5!
Yeah. Don't block my shot, Channel 5. That was not classy.
That's Article 3.
I always come with backup, you guys. Don't worry about that. I like you guys.
I went out and see you did a
Come with backup.
Yeah, we're just gonna hold this because I love it so fucking much.
I'm just do me a favor. Okay, history lesson, guys. Everybody loves school, right? This guy doesn't. He just half smiles, but that's okay. I love comedy. Sure he does. When he's at home.
Hey, so has anybody heard the scanner audio saying "burn the motherfucking
Oh yeah,
house down"?
yeah, we know. We know about that.
Burn it down.
Yeah, Christopher Dorner was burned alive. I mean, he was a murderer. We're not taking that away, you know, but he should have still had a fucking trial.
He didn't have a trial.
Should have had a trial.
Alright, so
We have the right to a
They
trial.
this right here, what we're doing is an expression of our First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting of an establishment of religion or prohibiting free exercise thereof, abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government to redress grievances. Yeah. Amendment 2, a well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state. The right of the people to bear and keep arms shall not be infringed. The Second Amendment is important in this issue because that would protect our rights to protect ourselves from you. You do not have the right to burn my home down if you think that I am a threat to you. If I fire upon you, you have the right to fire upon me. This is our Constitution. This is the law. Above all. You don't like that? Go find another job. I will gladly take yours. Amendment 3. No soldier shall, in a time of peace, be quartered in any house without consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. I think we can get into warrants and all that, but you guys probably don't pay attention to those either, so we won't even go there.
Yeah, DUI checkpoints.
All right.
Illegal. No warrants.
Amendment 4 of the U.S. Constitution. This one really needs to be paid attention to, because this is the biggest problem you guys have.
Really? So he
The
can
right-
cross and put his hand in front of the camera?
The right of the people to secure...
I was going to knock it over.
Okay. Alright. Pretty good. You're good. Okay. Amendment 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons. To be secure in their persons, houses, papers, effects against unreasonable searches, seizures, shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons, and the things to be seized. You can't pull somebody over for running a stoplight and send them to jail for 3 years because they have a fucking drug problem. Justice means fair and reasonable, guys. 3 years of your life is a long time. You guys should think about it when you're out there. Protect and serve. These are men with children, with families. They live miserable lives. And they have a problem. And you have no problem taking a huge portion of their lives away. Where is humanity? Your soul already destroys yourself, and I know it. Destroyed mine for a long time, too. The Sixth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy public trial. Not a modern-day Barton House fucking lynching.
Yeah. Shame.
They have the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature of the cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. We've already hit on a lot that Christopher Dorner never had. Now nobody can ever get any peace on this, except for the ones that really believe that death and violence is the answer to our problems. And those people are sick people, in my opinion.
No, that's the truth.
Amendment 7. In suits at common law, where the value and controversy shall exceed $20, The right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according with these rules of common law. Amendment 8, excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fine is imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. You know, you guys have more drug addicts than anybody else in the world behind bars. It's public health issues. I know you guys can't do anything about it personally, but just like every other good man that is in here, you guys need to start speaking up for what is right. It's despicable. Do you like having a public that can't stand the sight of you? Would rather get beaten by their husband than to call you for help? Happens every fucking day in this city. It's disgusting. Amendment 9. The enumeration of the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny, disparage others retained by the people. Amendment 10. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. Learning is fun, isn't it, you guys? It's fun. I like this. Because I really give a shit about my country. You know, under the NDAA, you guys can consider me a terrorist right now and lock me up and throw away the key. That would be legal. Another thing, every single thing that Hitler did was right. Or it was legal. It was legal. So you guys are going to have a moral question that you're going to have to ask yourself if this keeps going towards a police state where you guys can do whatever the fuck you want. Are you going to be a good man, or are you going to die a scumbag? I made my choice. I'm going to die a good man.
Yeah!
For a group hug from EOE, you guys? Come on.
Fuck, everybody loves everybody! We the people! We the people! We the people! We the people!
And I'm gonna archive that.